On her last day there, her way of thinking was forever changed when a little girl came up to her and excitedly asked, "Who's going to teach us next?" And Suzanne knew that answer was no one. Anyone can help crown the next GU Iron Chef by walking up, grabbing a sample, having a taste, and then heading over here to cast their vote. So the idea is to label food so that when you're shopping at your favorite grocery store, like Safeway, and buying your favorite cereal, you can choose them based on which ones have GMOs and which ones do not. 2 minutes before showtime, the switcher crashed. It was so old that they don't even make the parts anymore to fix it. No switcher means no show. This ticket serves as their key to a hot meal here at First Covenant Church, but Campus Kitchens uses it to unlock something greater, an understanding that here, you matter. When the debaters are in these chairs, trapped in this room for hours, it can feel like they're all alone on an island, but they're not. At least GU debaters aren't. 11-year-old Ambrose likes the way that dancing makes him feel.
I feel fluffy. I feel like light. Kind of like a bird.
Every Thursday, he and 12 of his buddies from Garfield Elementary are bused to Gonzaga for an after-school dance program called Zag Dance.
I can get away from school, not do my homework, just relax.
It's an outlet that isn't going to get them in trouble. They just come and learn and have fun.
Each week, they learn a new move, preparing for their big number in April. Some hesitate at first, but encouragement from their teachers makes it easier.
The second that they get a new concept that they've been struggling with, this light bulb goes on in their eyes, and it's the most rewarding thing to just see, like, I had a part in that, but they did it all themselves.
That transformation is why Suzanne Ostersmith created Zag Dance. She came up with the idea for an after-school dance program while volunteering in Nicaragua. On her last day there, her way of thinking was forever changed when a little girl came up to her and excitedly asked, "Who's going to teach us next?" And Suzanne knew that answer was no one.
It just took my breath away, because in my youth I hadn't thought of a way to make something sustainable. I had just created this program and then off I went.
But she found a way to make something stable. Zag Dance is going on 4 years strong.
The truth is, I get choked up watching it, because I sit there and I think, my goodness, what a powerful thing, that combining of the community, of education, and all in the name of dance and in the name of good times and connecting.
When it's time for Ambrose to say goodbye, he can remember it's only 7 days until he can fly again. Mike Marquardt has worked at Pizzerita for 7 years and he does it all.
Yeah, we're just grinding some cheese up here.
But when it comes to making deliveries, gas prices are cutting into his profits.
Gas prices just go up and up and up in the summertime. And, it's pretty much comes straight out of my pocket. It affects, my income to my home.
To compensate for the high gas prices, Pizzerita gives him $1 for each delivery that he makes, which would be fine if gas was $2 a gallon.
$3.75. Jeez.
But it's not, and that's making Mike think of quitting every time he reaches into his own pocket to pay at the pump.
I don't know how a guy can afford to put gas in his car and keep working.
Luckily, Mike gets tips to help pay for it. But when he shows up to deliver David Stanska's 5-pound pizza,
knock, knock,
he's reminded that common courtesy isn't so common anymore.
Because of the gas prices, the pizza companies often are charging a delivery charge now that they didn't charge before. So our tips are going down.
It hurts, in a way, that's people's choice. And, you can't blame them. Everyone wants to save a penny.
It's not a question of blame, it's a question of reality. And right now, the reality is, soon Mike might be looking for another way to make a buck.
Like, I don't want to deliver anymore. I can't afford to deliver anymore.
But some say those forms of communication, like Facebook and text messaging, aren't really the best. When you leave for winter break next week, keep those heaters on, and it could save you over $20,000. Friends and family of Frank Mata are mourning his death tonight. Just before 6 p.m. yesterday, the 65-year-old died from injuries that he received on Saturday night while trying to break up a house party. Morning fog looming in the area, but it should break up in the afternoon. Great things happening on campus this month, but nothing is more exciting than March Madness. It's partly sunny tomorrow, so if you're planning on doing anything outside, tomorrow's going to be the day to do it. Because unfortunately, our weekend's theme is going to be rain. Right when we all figure out how to finally manage our Facebook pages from the last change, Facebook rolls out a new one. Accused of spying on his gay roommate could spend the next 10 years in prison. Darun Ravi was found guilty of invasion of privacy. It also means the oncoming of those final weeks this semester, meaning many students are already looking ahead to that next year. You might want to lay off the white rice because a new study says it could increase your risk of type 2 diabetes. The authors of the study say it's okay in moderation,